Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade. Today we're going to be taking a look at a breakout move here on crude oil. Very strong breakout momentum here, seeing the descending wedge completely nullifying the buyers, and that is exactly what I want to see when I'm looking for a breakout type move. So I'm going to get my stop in place here. Stop is going to go up at 48.98. In terms of the objective to the downside, really the big first thing, we have a possible area of support coming across. So I really want to see us break underneath that as well as right here. But the primary objective is going to be a nice push down, and we want to make sure that that push down is at least equal to our stop, if not a little bit more. If this is going to be a wedge breakdown from the earlier move that we saw in the European session, this huge run higher, we could see something very close to equal of that move up back to the downside. So if that is the case, that's kind of what I want to use for my measurement. The big burst really was this humongous candle right here, but I mean, the whole move up kind of started from right there. So from that point, we could be looking for a breakdown below this kind of area right here. Notice where the breakout kind of took place. We broke above that high right there, and then it hammered higher. So arguably you could measure from that point there, just measuring off of the swings. So if we measure from that breakout right there to right there, that's where the breakout started underneath the swing. So that's where I want to use for my measurement. So my measurement here, back to the downside, I'm looking for a bigger run lower. Final objective is going to be down here at around 41. I'm going to go ahead of that a little bit up to around 44, but that's where I want to take everything off. Now, in terms of areas in front of that level, we do have potential support coming in at around 67. We do also have some areas of support around 49 and 46. But if we're going to get this as a big breakout in basically response to what they did in the European session, we should see about the same size breakout to the downside, meaning that this descending wedge that's forming right now, we have a reason to get in all the way down to 44, and it may even go a little bit further. But the overall objective right now is going to be down at 48.44. The entry short's at 48.83. Stop is at 98. Seeing a very strong breakdown, and then we get the target filled all in one huge push. Now you'll notice my stop has moved a little bit, and that's because I moved it. We didn't close outside of that possible support level, and I wanted to make sure that I reduced my risk, not really seeing what I wanted to see. It did close bearish, so I'm not just going to close the position, but it is going to make me nervous enough to want to get my stop reduced in risk. We then closed outside, huge breakdown, and everybody in the planet seems like they filed into this one and drove that market lower. Beautiful breakdown move, everything that we were looking for, aside from that little kind of iffy candle right there, and that just followed up with a gorgeous breakdown. So beautiful movement. It's exactly what we were looking for. We can't really ask for a much better response than that. And notice where we're finding a bunch of support right around that same distance that they broke higher this morning. They broke down about the same amount. Not really much of a surprise, huh? So that's going to do it for me. If you have any questions about it, feel free to shoot an email into School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. And as always, we'll catch you next time.